Whether you're planning to move to Australia, currently in Australia on a temporary visa, or simply curious about the evolution of migration policies, this is the video you don't want to miss. An Australian visa quota is essentially the number of visas Australia allocates for various categories of migrants each year. In this video, we're diving into the truth about Australia's visa quota for 2025. These numbers are determined by the government and are influenced by a mix of factors, including economic needs and demographic challenges in Australia. This includes everything from skilled migration to family reunification visas and humanitarian and refugee visas. Why does this matter? The visa quota essentially determines how many people will have the opportunity to build a new life in Australia in a given year. For individuals and families, it's the difference between having a chance at the Australian dream and being stuck in a long, uncertain waiting game. For Australia as a nation, it's about shaping the future workforce, addressing population aging, and fueling economic growth. The 2025 visa quota brings changes. The Australian government has announced several significant updates to its visa program. First, the total visa allocation is set to increase, but not across the board. The skilled migration category is getting a bigger share, while other categories, such as family and humanitarian visas, are seeing either minimal growth or cuts. Australia is focused on rebuilding its economy, and skilled migrants are key to filling critical labor shortages in various sectors. There's also a major push for regional migration to ensure that areas outside major cities like Sydney and Melbourne get the workers they desperately need. However, family visas, particularly for parents, are facing tighter restrictions. The government argues that these visas place a heavier burden on public services, such as healthcare and social welfare. While there's always a humanitarian allocation, it's clear that the focus has shifted toward economic migration. For 2025, the total planned migration intake is set at around 185,000 visas. Of this, nearly 71% is allocated to skilled migration, accounting for approximately 132,000 visas. Within this category, the biggest winners are employer-sponsored visas and the Global Talent Visa Program, both designed to attract highly skilled professionals who can contribute immediately to Australia's economy. Meanwhile, the family stream is expected to account for around 52,500 visas, with the majority going to partner visas. However, parent visas are capped, frustrating families hoping to reunite with loved ones. The humanitarian program is set at around 13,000 visas, a figure significant but falling short of expectations, especially amid the global refugee crisis. If you're planning to apply under the skilled migration category, 2025 could be your year, but it won't be without challenges. The competition is fierce, and the government is raising the bar on qualifications, English proficiency, and work experience. A significant change is the emphasis on regional migration, with states like South Australia, Tasmania, and Western Australia offering incentives to attract skilled workers. These include extra points on the points test, faster processing times, and even financial grants. The Global Talent Visa Program is another game changer, targeting individuals who are leaders in their fields, such as tech innovators, medical researchers, and creative professionals. If you have exceptional skills and a proven track record, this could be your fast track to permanent residency. For international students, you might wonder how this affects you. The good news is Australia remains eager to attract international students, not only for the revenue they bring, but also because they're seen as an ideal pipeline for skilled migration. New post-study work rights allow graduates in high-demand fields to stay in Australia longer and gain valuable work experience. However, the government is tightening regulations around fraudulent education providers and low-quality courses. So, if you're planning to study in Australia, ensure you choose a reputable institution and a course aligned with Australia's priority sectors. Not everyone is happy with the 2025 visa quota. Advocacy groups argue that the focus on skilled migration comes at the expense of family reunification and humanitarian needs. Critics also say the system favors the wealthy and highly educated, leaving little room for those who may need help to build a better future. Another concern is processing times. Even with increased quotas, the Department of Home Affairs struggles with a massive backlog of applications. This means that even if you meet all the criteria, you may still face long delays before receiving your visa. Integration is another concern. While skilled migrants bring economic benefits, there's growing worry about how well they're being supported to integrate into Australian society. Issues like housing affordability, access to healthcare, and social cohesion are all part of the broader conversation. How can you improve your chances in this competitive environment? Do your research and identify which visa category aligns with your qualifications and goals. Check the priority occupation lists and state-specific requirements. Focus on areas in high demand and consider upskilling or gaining additional certifications if needed. Work on improving your English proficiency, gaining relevant work experience, or studying in regional Australia to boost your points. Seek professional advice, as migration laws are complex and ever-changing. An accredited migration agent can help you navigate the system and avoid costly mistakes. Be patient and persistent. The process can be long and challenging, but perseverance pays off. Stay updated on policy changes and be ready to adapt your plans if needed. Australia's 2025 visa quota reflects the country's shifting priorities in a post-pandemic world. It's about balancing economic recovery with social cohesion, addressing labor shortages while managing population growth, and navigating the complex realities of global migration. For aspiring migrants, it's a reminder that the pathway to Australia is becoming more competitive and selective. However, it's also a sign that opportunities exist for those willing to put in the effort and align their goals with Australia's needs. For Australia as a country, it's a chance to shape its future, build a diverse and skilled workforce, and foster a vibrant culture ready to tackle the challenges of the 21st century. That's a wrap on today's deep dive into Australia's 2025 visa quota. We hope this video provided clarity and inspiration. If you found this helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and share it with anyone who might benefit. What's your opinion on Australia's migration policies? Are you planning to apply for a visa in 2025, or do you have questions about the process? Drop them in the comments below, and we'll do our best to respond. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Until then, stay curious, stay informed, and take care.